through these doors is presented by Gate City Bank.
This is Jack. Jack has a debit card from Gate City Bank. However, it looks like a little night ninja took off with his card, as they sometimes do. But lucky for Jack, he can freeze his missing debit card with the tap of his mobile app. And even if his card is stolen or lost for good, he can go to any Gate City Bank location to get a new card issued instantly. Gate City Bank, for a better way of life.
As the calendar turned to December, a return to NCHC play was on the docket for the North Dakota hockey team. And for the second straight weekend, they road tripped into the land of 10,000 lakes, this time down I-94 for a dogfight with the Huskies.
I thought for the most part, first period, part of the second there as well, we started out strong. We were doing what we wanted to do.
There was parts of the game where we were playing really well and kind of controlling play. Times we had them hemmed in their zone, and then we had Blaker score the one goal off of it.
Fed it back, Blake shoots, scores! Jackson Blake lights the lamp for UND, his 9th of the year, and it's 2-1.
There's definitely some bright sides to the weekend. We got to kind of look to those and draw more from those and just kind of continue that play.
The second period got away from us a little bit, and they got momentum there and scored a couple of goals, but I thought we had a good start trying to get those 60-minute efforts where there's not a lot of breakdowns and a lot of situations where it doesn't put stress on us to try to win a game.
Again, they have a good power play, and we talked about that before the series, how we had to stay out of the box and limit our time in the box, and unfortunately, we just got to be more mentally tough and can't take those undisciplined penalties.
We got to make sure the habits and details, whether it's at the end of a period, beginning of a period, later in games, that we got to hammer down on.
From leadership all the way up to coaching staff, it was, didn't get the result we wanted Friday night, but we're going to keep a positive approach. We're going to get back at it and try to get the win for Saturday.
Yeah, we want to just have the positive mindset, kind of flush away the Friday night, because obviously everyone here hates to lose. And we had a little bitter taste in our mouth, so we knew we had to come out with some fire on Saturday.
Now here's a quick shot, and it rolls through Bassey and in, and North Dakota, just like last night, gets the game's first goal.
It was a great play by Juddy and Schmaltzy to kind of open up space for me, and I kind of just did the easy part when they're working their butts off.
Turns it back to the blue line for Chandrick, back for Gaber, looking, shooting, scoring! When he hits the net, it's in the net, and North Dakota takes a 3-0 lead on the power play goal by Reese Gaber.
I thought we did a great job doing that, getting to an early 3-0 lead, and we just got to find a way to continue that through the whole 60 minutes and just close out games.
The results were not exactly what we wanted, but we try to take away some of the positives while also addressing what we need to do to be better.
Played by Lutke near side, into the middle, snapshot, scores! Okabe with the hat trick.
There was some good we can take from St. Cloud. Obviously, we didn't get the result we wanted, and we're going to work on that this week. We're going to take the positives and the negatives, and we're going to be good.
North Dakota now looks ahead to closing out the first half of the regular season at Western Michigan, while also wrapping up 5 of its last 6 games away from the Ralph. And during this strenuous stretch, Some tweaks to the practice structure is bringing this roster even closer together.
I thought about it, on that long bus ride home from St. Cloud, just thinking about our group. And, when things don't go right, sometimes guys drift away a little bit. I don't see that in our locker room at all. What I really like about it, especially this past week, everything was team. We're having a meeting together, we're stretching together, we're going on the ice and practicing together, then we're working out together. Before we would have maybe goalies go on early in the practice. We're tighter as a team, and the guys are starting to talk more by making that little change in our schedule.
Whether that's going to the gym to warm up as a team or going onto the ice as a team, it really builds those foundation pieces, is that we are, one unit, and we move as one unit, and we're in one group.
Frustration is a wasted emotion. It's something that you can control, and we have to be positive here, and we are where we are, right? And at the end of the day, nobody's going to dig out of it except for this group and the coaches.
I mean, obviously it's never fun losing, but kind of take two approaches to it. In times like this, guys can kind of start separating and going apart, or you guys can come together and try to make it work. And I think we've definitely come together as a team and been a lot closer these last couple of weeks.
Yeah, I've definitely seen a lot of positivity around the rink, and just guys chiming in, like calling guys out if they need to be called out, just holding each other accountable, and that's what it's going to take to progress forward here.
Having also, a lot of guys come back from last year, we already had that base relationship, and now this year, those relationships are just growing to a whole nother level.
Some guys are going outside their, I guess you could call it comfort zone a little bit on what that leadership looks like to try to help our guys. That tells me our guys are leading the right way, and they care, and they're going in the right direction.
These coaches have been doing this for a while, and they know how to get out of situations like this, and all the players trust what they have to say and the approach they take every day. So we're going to follow their lead, and it's going to be a good second half after this weekend in Western Michigan.
They're a high-powered offensive team. Things happen quick. It's a smaller rink. It's loud with their fan base in there. It's like ours.
It's definitely a fun place to go to. Their student section, they get pretty crazy, pretty loud in there. So it's definitely a fun, exciting place to play, and there's a lot of energy in the building.
Western plays hard style, very physical, so I think it's going to be a great test for us. It could be a very big turning point in our season.
I think we've been making progress on playing the right way, and we just got to keep doing it for longer periods within a game. We got to do it for a full 60 minutes. So yeah, it would be very huge to get that Friday night game.
We're taking strides as a team, and one piece of the puzzle's not there quite yet, but it's going to be coming here pretty soon. So we're looking forward to piecing it all together and have a great weekend here.